I thought that Ohio State and Urban Meyer would just go silent. Like, just let this play out. Don't say anything. Urban Meyer made this about Urban Meyer on Friday and about nobody else. And here's a note to anybody who is ever in a situation like this, a public figure, an athlete, and or you're discussing domestic violence. Do not say, I have daughters. Don't say, I have a wife, or, talk about your mother. If that's the only way you understand domestic violence, you're embarrassing yourself. And Urban Meyer saying, I have daughters here. You don't have to have daughters to understand domestic violence and why it is so bad and so wrong. And if you have an assistant coach who you think is involved in this, now you lied at the press conference. You said you knew nothing about it, and then you said you were ill-prepared. If you were saying of all the coaches who would say they were ill-prepared for a press conference, Urban Meyer would be one of the last, I would say, was ill-prepared for anything. Anything. That was embarrassing. Now, maybe he did do everything he was supposed to do. Maybe. Like I said this from the beginning. Maybe he's telling the truth. Maybe he did. Now, that's the problem. I'm not sure which time he was telling the truth. So he lied. Now you've had time to reflect back. You were ill-prepared. Now you're prepared. I'm not buying that. Do I think the athletic director and somebody else, the president, knew about this? We're going to find out, because Urban Meyer said, here's the deal. And then you keep this assistant coach. I know, being Earl Bruce's grandson, and you have some kind of connection with Earl Bruce, the late Earl Bruce, former Ohio State coach. Man, he can't be that good. And you kept him on your staff? Even if you had a hint of this, if he's not Earl Bruce's grandson, are you keeping him on your staff? And the answer is no, you're not. Plus, the timing of Zach Smith, this receivers coach, doing an interview on the same day, around the same time that Urban Meyer's releasing a statement. And even your lawyer had said, no, we're not going to be talking. We're not going to be talking until his ex-wife is sworn in. And then you have this. Did it feel like, hey, I need you to say something publicly that's going to back me up, Zach? Right? Urban gives you a statement, and it was well scripted, and a lawyer had to be there going, no, yes, you can put that, no, don't put that in. Because if this, let's say this gets to the worst case scenario, and that is he gets fired, he's going to want his money. And he's owed, I think, $38 million. So everybody, battle stations, but I don't think anybody did themselves a great service. Urban Meyer, Zach Smith, and we're going to find out about what's going on at Ohio State here. But they have 14 days to sort this all out.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.